You know a relationship is getting dangerous when two people can discuss Netflix for 3 hours, but cannot survive a 5-minute conversation about feelings without somebody suddenly needing space. Amazing. You can debate which pizza place has the best garlic bread with Olympic-level passion. But the second somebody says, "Hey, I've been feeling disconnected lately," everybody starts emotionally buffering like weak Wi-Fi. And suddenly nobody knows how to speak anymore. And that right there is how relationships quietly die. Most couples are not actually communicating. They are managing reactions. Not always through cheating. Not always through screaming matches. Sometimes through conversations that never happen at all. John Gottman studied thousands of couples and said relationships often collapse through avoided emotional conversations, not just dramatic betrayals. Because here's the brutal truth. One person suppresses feelings to avoid conflict. The other avoids vulnerability because accountability feels uncomfortable. So, both people slowly become emotionally polite roommates, pretending everything is fine. Meanwhile, resentment is quietly bench pressing in the basement, getting stronger every month. And here's where people mess up. They think the absence of arguments means the relationship is healthy. No, sometimes silence is not peace. It is emotional evacuation. Some couples have not fought in months because one person already gave up trying to be understood. That is not maturity. That is emotional withdrawal, wearing adult clothes. And relationships rarely recover from that quietly, because seeing it clearly changes everything. The real danger is not conflict. It is emotional avoidance. Healthy couples are not couples who never struggle. They are couples willing to sit inside uncomfortable conversations without turning each other into enemies. Without turning honesty into punishment. That is the skill. And most people are terrible at it. The second somebody hears, "That hurt me," their nervous system immediately transforms into a defense attorney. Well, you do it too. That's not what happened. You're too sensitive. Here we go again. Congratulations. Now nobody feels heard, and both people are emotionally exhausted over dishes and tone of voice. When the real issue was never the dishes. And the saddest part? Most people genuinely love each other while accidentally destroying emotional safety at the same time. You can love somebody and still dismiss them. You can love somebody and still make them feel emotionally alone. You can love somebody and still punish vulnerability because you never learned how to handle discomfort without becoming defensive. That is why relationships require more than love. They require emotional maturity. And another brutal reality nobody wants to admit. A lot of people do not actually want honesty. They want comfort. They say, "Tell me how you feel." But the moment their partner finally tells the truth, they treat it like a personal attack instead of information. So eventually the other person stops talking. Not because they have no feelings. Because they learned honesty is expensive in this relationship. So silence starts feeling safer. Then years later, somebody says, "I had no idea they were unhappy." Meanwhile, the warning signs were practically doing cartwheels in the living room. And this is why relationship check-ins matter so much. Not robotic corporate meetings where both people sound kidnapped. Real conversations. How have you been feeling lately? Do you still feel emotionally safe with me? What has been hurting you that we keep ignoring? What makes you feel loved lately? What are we avoiding talking about? Those conversations save relationships. Because avoidance slowly destroys them. Because trust is not maintained automatically. It is maintained intentionally. Through honesty, curiosity, repair, accountability, emotional consistency. And yes, these conversations feel uncomfortable at first. So does therapy. So does the gym. So does every healthy habit that eventually saves your life. Avoiding difficult conversations does not protect relationships. It delays collapse. That's the part people misunderstand. Because relationships rarely die during one giant explosion. They usually die slowly. Inside the conversations both people were too afraid to have. Subscribe to LoveLens.